We are live. All right, guys. So today, this is, as you guys can see, we're building. It's not sorting today. It's actually building. First time in a very long time for me. But I did basically get finished sorting most of my stuff. If you look at my Instagram story, you guys can see how much I've sorted so far.
And the quality, man.
Yeah, the quality is not going to be great because it's through Hangouts. Yay, Hangouts. Ooh, let me move this a bit. There we go. I need to get a new tripod for this webcam. I don't want to use this like cord thing. It gets some strange angles. Did I put? Oh, I need to put send on my Instagram that I am live. So I'm gonna go do that in a
Plus,
second.
I could do it real quick. Do you want?
I'll just do it in a second. Shouldn't take me that long. All right. Let me get a decent picture for this.
Mm,
All right. Do you watch chat for me?
yeah. I mean, when there's 0 people watching.
I haven't posted yet, so I might also go to the logs. Ooh, I need to go get a charger real quick. Let me
Okay.
go do that.
Hello, Infernal Bricks. Hello, Jam Brick. Welcome to the stream.
All right, I got my charger. Shoot, where am I even gonna plug this in?
Um,
I guess I'm just
you
gonna
can
have
plug
to.
it into your computer, can't you?
Nah, I have all like the USB ports taken.
I was about to say.
Um, all right. I hope I didn't miss too much chat. I'm just gonna pull up the stream on my computer and plug my phone in. All right, let me do that. All right, sorry, chat. I'm not watching you guys right now. kind of lazy, honestly, for me to do this. I should really be detailing this side. But whatever.
That's fine. Well, honestly, we should think about doing it if we're gonna. I mean, if it's gonna be a birthday, we should think about it.
Yeah.
Just a little
Um,
bit.
Yo, I'm thinking of doing a building series, but I don't know what planet. Jambrick, what? Well, I mean, this all depends on what parts you have. So, like, which color part do you think you have the most of? Because that helps a lot. Yeah, I feel like I should do something here. I'll try and figure out what I can do
What do you mean?
for this. For
Just do some of the texturing that you did on the front.
texturing looks bad in my opinion, but I'll
Or
do
if
that.
you what if you did some rework? That might look pretty cool. With what we're doing.
But if you look at the wall, like I'm not saying that I was going off the wall because clearly I wasn't. This doesn't look that much like the wall, but there's no texturing, so I don't. I guess I'll do more. I'll do some. I'm so lazy. I don't want to do the texturing for the wall.
Hello, Cam All Star Bricks. Welcome to the stream.
Where are my? Oh, there they are. Need these plates.
So, are you gonna do slopes then?
I don't know. I'll just do. I guess I'll do slopes. I just need to fill this in.
I think that would be fun.
I guess I'll do something similar to the first side. I guess. Also, I've been thinking about new mock after this. Like, I think I want to do a Felucia, like
That'd
a
be
kind of
really
with
cool.
like a road in the middle, and then Felician jungle on the sides.
That'd be really cool. Yeah. I think we have the pieces to do that too.
Yeah, because it's inspired off of my last Lego store haul that I went to like yesterday. So, because I got all those pieces that would be those exotic pieces that'd be so good for a Felucia mock. What's up, Nyan Shark Productions? Welcome to the stream. Right now we're chilling, just building Onderon. I'm hoping. I don't think we'll get it done today, but I'm hoping to get a ton of progress on it.
It
There
would
is
be
a
nice to get it
possibility.
done today.
Yeah, there's a possibility we can get it done today.
Yeah.
A very small possibility, though.
Yeah, I know. We should, if we do Felucia, we should add an ATAP. But honestly, I don't know how the scale with that is gonna work. But yeah,
It would
that would
work.
look really cool.
I was thinking ATTE or AP, or like I was
ATE
mostly thinking
fits.
ATTE on the road, but that would actually work better. So
Yeah,
thank
ATE
you for
fits.
that. I'm actually gonna do an ATAP now. I was gonna do a HTE originally. I'm just gonna do something weird on here, honestly. I don't really have anything I want to do.
Have it slowly slope down,
What do you mean?
like slowly.
No, because I have buildings on the other side.
That's true.
Hopefully the stream's not being terrible. Really hope it's not. I'll probably do a Camino mock soon. That's nice. I like seeing Camino mocks because they're a rarity in Star Wars mock building community because they're so hard to do.
I feel like that's one of the only mocks that you use like light gray for buildings.
Well, I mean, there's other planets. They're just not well-known planets.
Yeah, that's like one of the big ones too.
Coruscant, you can do it too. Before.
Didn't we use a lot of dark gray for our Coruscant one?
Yeah.
It's pretty recent actually.
I guess if you go closer to the surface, rather than the underworld, it's more dark. It's more
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
light gray, but then the underworld is more dark gray. Camino would be very cool. Like the Brick Den probably has the best Camino, but I'd love to see some new ones because like the Brick Dens, Don't get me wrong, it's an amazing Camino, but like Camino's so hard to do. So like they have a really good one, but I'd just like to see a bigger one. Honestly, it's gonna be hard to do, but I'd just like to see a bigger one. All right, yeah, I'm probably gonna do something like this. I don't really know what this is gonna turn out like. I'll probably like put something on there. I don't know. It looks weird, but that's all I've got to go off of.
All right, see you, Inferno Bricks. Thanks for stopping by.
Sorry, you guys got to go. Oh wait, yeah, you already read that. What Clone Wars build mock would you recommend me to build? If you can build Christosius, I know there's one builder who's building it right now, but like I haven't seen like any good like detail in terms of detail Christosius mocks. I've seen really large ones, but like they're good, but they're not that accurate in terms of individual detail. So I'd love to see something like that. If you could do that, that'd be impressive. I'm loving the height levels this mock so far. Thanks, man. Yeah, I have to do a lot of buildings in this mock, so it's going to be a lot taller. And so I'm hoping this is really actually, to be honest, this is just completely like it's just totally using this mock for practice for my Solus mock that I want to do soon. Yeah, I kind of dropped a project a while ago because like I don't want to plan too far ahead, honestly, because I don't have the motivation to build that right now. But that's supposed to be 8 grade base plates, and so I guess I'm kind of waiting for my motivation to do Solus to come back, and I'm also waiting for because I'm still getting parts for that. So
We're building right now the like kind of gateway to the city, like the little entrance over here, and then we're gonna do I think 4 buildings, something like that.
we're gonna do a lot of buildings, but it's like four
Four
sets of like
sections,
yeah, like because it's kind of a strip of buildings. Like it's not the full building, I guess you could say, but it's like a how do I even explain it?
or like little sections.
What's up, Lego Builder? Welcome to the stream. And what's up, EKHD Echo HD4 Productions? Welcome to the stream. Should probably build the other wall soon. Oh, not like now, but like maybe after I finish this set of buildings.
Are you gonna do the other wall the same?
Like this one, yeah. It's just I have to replicate it.
I might be able to do that. Except I want the mock swivel. Or if I were to do the other wall.
Found the clone scout walker. I've been thinking of that gem brick. Yeah, I got the clone scout walker too. I don't think I like it very much. I just wanted to get it. So
The 20th anniversary one.
yeah.
I got that a little while ago. I like that there's a Wookiee in it, honestly, like just a generic Wookiee. It's not like Chewbacca. Because I think the only other time that you could get just a generic Wookiee warrior was in the Catamaran. I'm not even sure if you could then.
I mean, I like the clone scout walker. I just don't like their all. I mean, it's not that I don't like the specific scout walker. I don't like any of Lego's scout walkers because they're all so overscaled. Just for mock building, from a mock building perspective, like that I take on these on Lego sets nowadays, like I just don't want. I mean, it was really cool when I was a kid, but like nowadays, it's just too overscaled to even use in a mock. So what's really the point of spending the extra money to get an oversized walker that I'll never use in a mock?
And they're overpriced too. Like it's too expensive. Something that I'm not really gonna use in the mock. Like it'd be really hard to use in the mock. So
I understand why Lego does it, but and not why, and I don't understand why at the same time. Because like obviously they want to put more playability in those things, but like there's a tiny little Scout Walker that that one person just rides on. Does that really need to have playability? Like the best one in my opinion that they've ever made is the one from the Turbo Tank, because that one's actually near scale.
Yeah, the really old Turbo Tank. That's probably up there on one of my favorite sets. It was probably one of my first big ones, I think.
Yeah, like that was definitely one of my favorites. I don't know. I think I got that. I got that a long time ago.
Yeah, same.
When it was actually on shelves. That was a great time. How do I want to do this? All right, I haven't been watching. I modified the Scout Walker so it's not as big. I made his feet smaller. That's cool. I don't know if I want to modify it. I'll just keep it the way it is because I already have enough custom ATRTs.
I'd rather just build my own custom one.
Yeah, I have 2 custom ones right now. Those and they work fine. So
I don't have the parts right now to build a custom ATRT, but I'm thinking of bricklinking.
yeah, you build your own custom minifig scale one. Yeah, I did too. Because I mean, I'm not gonna use the other one in mocks, and ATRTs are very nice for smaller mocks. So
I know I think I used the 501st, like the blue one. I think I used that in a mock pretty recent, like 2 months ago.
I remember that.
That's because I built a smaller scale mock. That wasn't very big, and I still didn't fit the scale very well.
I mean, you didn't fit the scale well. Lego didn't fit the scale well.
I tried to make it fit the scale of the.
You should. Next time we can just try and. Oh wait, don't you? You have the Turbo Tank one, right?
No, it broke. I could rebuild it though, and I probably should. I think I tried to at one point too.
Mhm.
But
Oh, this weathering effect looks really off. I shouldn't have added this.
what do you mean?
This part.
Yeah, I was wondering what that is. You're building a building here, right?
Yeah, this side's gonna be a building. Yeah. I keep my custom one on display, and I keep my Scout Walker on display and use the custom one in mocks. Yeah, I have 3 of the 501st ones, so that's what I do with them.
You 3? I think I did 2.
I have 3. One of them's kind of destroyed, but I do have 3.
I have 1.
I'm supposed to have 5 of the 501st Troopers, but I lost one somehow. And then this is my first Scout Walker. You guys can see that. Then this is my second one. I like the second one more. I use that one in more mocks.
Yeah, the second one's a little smaller.
Yeah, the first one's kind of more forward facing in terms of the build. I don't like that as much. I mean, and these are actually both of these. I should say that the second one I just showed was based off of it was somebody else's design, and then I modded it. And the second one was mostly my design, and then I took some inspiration from other people's designs. It's definitely important to say that. I recommend to anyone getting the ATAP to tile it. Really? Huh. That actually might not be a bad idea. I've never heard of tiling the ATAP.
I feel like I did a little bit of that with my Turbo Tank. I just replaced some of the parts with tile parts.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it looked a lot better because I rebuilt it. I think a year ago, like last summer.
I'm not gonna bother with doing anything to my turbo tank because I know I am eventually, like, I don't know when, but I know I'm eventually gonna have to build a UCS turbo tank, like design one. So I'm like, I'll just do it for that.
And I know I added more red to it too. That's something that I was really disappointed with that turbo tank. I like that it had a little bit of that like darker red. So I added some dark red to it too.
Mine's kind of broken, honestly. I bet it is.
You have a lot of broken sets.
Yeah,
man.
we don't talk about those. I've got way too many broken
The
sets.
Star Destroyer, the V-Wings, I think.
Yeah, the viewings are. We don't. I'm not even gonna mention all of them. I have so many sets that are broken. It's not even my fault. I probably broke like maybe one of them. I made a really intricate ATRT top half and it looks really good. Nice. I feel like you're getting to the point where you might as well just make a custom one. Because it sounds like you modded it a lot. Okay, I don't really know what I'm going for in this part. But it'll look cool.
And we want these to be able to separate, right? For
Yeah.
transporting it.
I mean, it's easy enough to separate, so you can like it can go overlap. It doesn't really matter in my opinion. And try not to use as many of these pieces because I don't think I have as many of them.
I can take some of them up.
No, like you have more than enough right now. Like it's fine right now, but just be wary because I feel like that's gonna be the first piece that runs out.
Okay.
I made a custom one, and oh yeah, I feel like you told me that.
How long do you think we're gonna stream for?
I mean, we got plenty of time. Let's just try and stream until we'll figure that out later. I'm just trying to get progress done on this mock, so
we still have like over 3 hours.
That's great. We could stream for the full time, but I'm sure we're not going to do that. So
yeah,
don't get your hopes up.
3 hours is kind of long. I mean, I think we've done some 3 hours.
I've done like 4.5 hours before.
I feel like there was one on during the Star Wars celebration. That one was, I think, 2.5 maybe.
Yeah, most of them can get to like most of them are around 1.5 to 2 hours. All right, try and keep them at that just so they're long enough. Because like I want people to be able to stay for a while, like and get people to make this stream, like because sometimes like if I do a shorter stream, people miss the stream. I don't even have 1 out of 10 of all these Lego bricks. I wish I had more bricks so I can improve on my brick films. Yeah, I've got a lot of bricks. I'll say that. I definitely have a lot. And you got, like, I'm not even going to show it. If you look at my Instagram story, you can see a decent amount of my pieces. But, I mean, yeah, I've got a lot. But, I mean, I've been collecting Lego for a long time. So that helps a lot.
I need to get more pieces. I'm hoping that I can bricklink some soon.
And then for brick films, you said you do brick films. That's awesome. I cannot. I mean, I've tried. I have several stop motions, like just the uncut footage made, but I just can't get myself around to making the full thing.
I wish that we got back into that. Those were really fun to make. They're gonna take forever to edit if you want to edit them well. So
yeah, actually, for the past like several months, I've been scripting multiple brick films. I think I got one of them done or two of them done.
They're fun to script, but
they're just so much harder to. Yeah, the editing is so hard. But yeah, for brick films also, you don't really need to be as detailed. So you don't need as many parts.
How long have we been collecting Lego?
That's a tough
really
question.
Long time.
I think I started around like 2009, maybe.
Yeah, no.
2010.
2008.
No, because then I was 4 and I did not collect Lego.
I remember. 4. Okay, I remember my brother had some back in like 2008. So, I guess you could say that I've had Legos since then. But I started collecting around 2010, really. Like, I started getting a lot of them.
Yeah, I think I probably started late 2009 and just like really kept going 2010. And then I started picking it up like that around there.
But I know I definitely had exposure to sets around 2008.
I did not. Because I am the older brother, so.
I edit from my phone. It's harder. Yeah, I remember when I tried.
You edit
editing
from your
my
phone?
Yeah.
How do you
it's
edit
so
brick
hard.
films from your phone? That's impressive.
I know I've tried that before. It is insanely difficult.
Yeah, I've done it one time, I believe, and it was like I had to do so many random weird things to get it to work.
Yeah, it's not easy.
I will never do that again.
The
Obviously, because I actually have a good editing software and a computer, so.
The fact that you make brick films, editing on your phone is impressive.
Mm-hmm. Even me doing good mock, like all right mock videos is hard enough on it. Like I can't even do my mock videos on a phone. It's too hard. How do you do your brick film? That's crazy. But yeah, I used to do a lot more stop motion brick filming, all that stuff.
How many base plates is Onderon? Onderon's gonna be 4 base plates, 4 gray base plates.
Mm-hmm. I wish I could. Actually, no, I don't wish I could make it bigger. I don't want to make this bigger
We
because
don't have the pieces to make it bigger.
I'm sure I could make this like 6 at a maximum of 8, but I don't want to do that. So
Can you get more of those the 1x2 light grays?
started Lego in 2009. So yeah, that's about the time that we started. It's nice because like when we used to like when we were just kids and we just collected the sets, we got so many sets that way. So I don't really have to buy as many sets anymore.
Yeah, but I wish that when I was younger, I had bought more of like the Clone Trooper battle packs and stuff.
Oh yeah, when we look
Yeah.
back on it, there's so many sets that you regret not buying.
Yep.
That's why I bought so many of the Stormtrooper battle pack because I feel like I'm gonna regret not buying those later.
I still have only bought one. I need to go buy more, but there's so many things I want to buy right now.
Mm-hmm. The more time you spend doing Lego, the more things you need to buy.
Yeah, like right now I want to do some decal figures.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to do.
I need to get my priorities straight. To be honest, I should be ordering parts right now, not the figures that I've been ordering recently.
Yeah, but it's fine.
I have enough Clone Army customs right now, so I don't really need to buy any. I shouldn't be buying more of it, but I do buy more of it.
Clone Army Customs is so expensive though.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'd rather order parts than Clone Army Customs, but the figures look so cool. So occasionally I'll get 1 or 2.
I don't. When I do my orders, I don't exactly get 1 or 2.
Yeah, that's right.
You know that
Why
well.
right now I only have 4 figures.
I think I have 29 figures from Clone Army Customs, so, and then 2 from Aerialite.
I tend to dislike ordering like those types of things in bulk.
I tend to only do that because I'm like, I want to get this, but I also want to get this, so let's just get them both.
Yeah, if I had the money to do it, I would. I would for sure.
But that also means that I only do those like once every couple months. So
yeah, the last time I got a Clone Army Customs figure was during their Instagram live sale. I got Arc Trooper Colt.
Mm-hmm.
And the Instagram live sale is actually really fun to do.
I
wish
go
I'd
on
gotten
there,
another one.
like I go on there and ask questions, but I never like it's always at bad times for me. Like every single time they've had an Instagram live sale, it's been when I was going to my soccer practice and I don't have any money I can actually buy the stuff with.
Yeah, I was lucky that I had money at the time to be able to get that. And it was only $16, I think, not including shipping. So it wasn't a bad price.
Yeah, they can get pretty good deals on there.
I want them to do another Instagram live sale, and he said that he would do another one, but I don't know when.
I need to start trying to get Clone Army Customs to like sponsor me for like some of these things so I can get discounts because I buy in bulk like all the time from them. So I need to do that. I got a free maker ship instead of the Geonosis battle pack. I regret it. Ah, the Geonosis thing is so much cheaper too. Ah, dang. I don't have any of the free maker stuff because like I don't have any use for it. But the Geonosis battle pack was amazing. Okay, actually I'm not gonna say anything about it because I'm gonna make you feel bad. But I shoot the photos from Stop Motion Studio. Oh, and I edit from InShot and Kinmaster, it's not hard when you get used to it, but my phone space is limited every time. Okay, I got something to say about that. Stop Motion Studio, I remember that. That just gave me a blast of nostalgia because I used to use that when I used sometimes, or I used it a little bit when I was used to do stop motions for my iPad, like way back in the day when I used to do a few Lego ones and then lots of Army Soldier ones.
Yeah, those are those are the days. That's,
Yeah, I had so many
every
good stop motions from
every
that too.
time I see like army men in stores, I get like that little feeling of nostalgia. Like I remember those days.
Yeah. I said I'm never gonna buy any more army men again because I have
You
so
have
many
so
army
many,
men. It's
man.
crazy.
I have a good amount. I have a lot.
I have several thousand, so we're not gonna talk about those.
I probably have 200 to 300. Yeah.
Because you didn't waste as much money as I did on those plastic things. I mean, I'm not saying they were bad,
It's not a
but I
waste.
spent a bit too much. I feel like just a bit too much.
I will probably order it on Amazon or eBay one day. Are you talking about the Geonosis Battle Pack? Because
I just bricklink the figures, and then if you really want the set, just bricklink the set too.
Yeah, Bricklink helps out so much.
Well, yeah, obviously it's the only good place to buy parts besides Brickell, and nobody buys from Brickells. So, yeah, parts and minifigures. Always check Bricklink. They will have the best deals.
Yeah.
And it's not even nobody else can compete besides eBay for minifigs and sets.
Maybe
it's like eBay will have the occasional will have good set deals.
Not
Definitely.
for online, but the Lego store I think is better than Bricklink for just like for some parts.
Not for plates though.
Plates, yeah, no.
Like no, the smaller parts are definitely better to get at the Lego store. Yeah. The larger parts are better to get on Bricklink.
Because you can't you can fit so many small parts in it.
Yeah, and you'll never find you're not gonna find the good parts you can get on Bricklink at the Lego store, so that's another issue. But yeah, I check Bricklink for that stuff too. What's up, Brick Studios? I don't know if you were on earlier. I feel like you were. Yeah, you were. I'm silly, but yeah, I remember when I used to use Stop Motion Studio. Going back to that, those were the days. But now, and then I use my phone for like but I never actually.
For iMovie, do you remember iMovie?
Oh yeah.
I remember using iMovie. That was so difficult to work with.
I didn't even use it because I tried it once. It turned out so bad, and it was impossible to use. So,
I know I used it more than once, but no more than 2 or 3 times.
Like for a mock or for a video. For stop motion, I meant.
For a video.
Okay, then never mind. I've used it for videos quite a bit. Yeah. I don't use it anymore, but
stop motion is awful.
Yeah, you can't. I've done it once. I can say I've successfully done that once. It was my most impressive feat. But nah, yeah, don't try that. It's hard. It's basically impossible. You have to do a bunch of essentially what would be the illegal techniques of the Lego community. You have to do a bunch of that. Don't try it. Yeah, but now I have my own editing, some really nice editing softwares like all the Adobe stuff, and now I've got my own camera. So I mean, I'm set. I don't next time when I want to film my next brick film, which I'm actually seriously putting some thought into filming one over a couple or maybe even just one over the summer.
Yeah, we have the time over the summer, honestly. I mean, you probably have more time than me.
I don't know. I have so much soccer over the summer.
Yeah, and I'm working.
Oh, you're working?
Day. Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yep. But
when you said working, I thought you said you meant Lego store, and I got super excited. But then I realized it's not a Lego store.
I do want to work at the Lego store. That's something that I really like to do.
I'm working there next. I'm pretty sure I'm going to try and work there next summer. But yeah, no, I went there yesterday when I went to the Lego store. Wait, was it yesterday? No, it was the day before.
It was yesterday, I think.
Whatever, it was one of those two. Yeah, it was then.
It was yesterday.
Did you get I saw this dude, the dude who was doing the cash checkout. He also built Lego Star Wars mocks, and I thought that was super cool. I didn't realize when I think about St. Louis, I do not think mock building because I can only think of 2 people out of the 300 mock builders that I can probably have seen before that actually live in St. Louis. I'm not gonna actually know 3. I know 3. Wait, no, 3 that live in Missouri. 1 lives in St. Louis. So yeah. YouTubers. Oh wait, what were we talking about? I watched that make brick films and they're smooth.
Like a
I
lot
try
of
to do it, but it's not the best thing. Yeah, brick films are hard. You have to be pretty dang good at that stuff, and you have to know like photo. If you know you're good at Photoshop, that's helpful. If
Yeah,
you
I
know
feel like-
Blender, that's very helpful.
I feel like Photoshop is probably like the best thing to use for brick.
I mean, yeah, if you're gonna do like professional style brick films, then yeah, you have to be really good at that, and you have to put a ton of time down to that. So, but like, I'm not. I don't even know if I'd want to do that because like that'd be so takes so long to edit all that stuff, and I'm not too good at Photoshop, so not sure how that would even turn out.
Yeah, I'm not that good at Photoshop.
Yeah, I'm
Whatever
alright.
the Adobe video editing software is, I'm not good at that.
That's so confusing. I've only made one video from it. It took me so long. It took me like 5 hours to edit the whatever 3-4 minute video, and it was so hard. I need to actually watch some tutorials on that so I can do it properly. But I figured out that green screen is possible on phone. Well, yeah, I remember I used to have to do that. It was for another unfinished brick film. I think I actually uploaded part of that brick film though onto the channel, like the unfinished thing. All my brick films are basically unfinished. I think I only have like 1 or 2 that I actually finished, and those are really old. So I don't want anybody. I'm not gonna tell anybody where to find those because it's not on this channel. But I'm not telling anybody where to find those because I don't want the horrors to come back. I mean, that definitely nostalgia bit for me there, but I don't want anybody knowing how bad those films were.
Those are iMovie too. I think
those were iMovie on the computer.
Yeah.
So like that's not a terrible software to use. Honestly, it's decent, but like for professional brick films, like you need something better than that. And I was just a kid, so it's mostly about the voice. That's what I don't want people to see from that.
Yeah. I used to make stop motion for fun. I mean, basically that's kind of how this channel was created. I mean, all the stuff we did for fun.
Yeah, Lego's always fun, but yeah, I remember when I used to do stop motions like all the time. That was so much fun. You're making me want to do stop motions again, but I can't. I like mocks are easier to do, honestly. That's where I don't have the dedication to do a stop motion.
Yeah, stop motion will take a lot more time.
I mean, filming is fun, don't get me wrong, but like the actual editing is just ugh.
Yep, I've heard that editing takes like a really, really long time. And the one time I tried doing it, I didn't even finish it. I got about halfway through it, and it took me like 2 hours. And it was a really short one too.
And then scripting, it took me like a month to write the scripts for. I only have one finished brick film right now, and I think I have like 10 pages for 2 other brick films. But like, it takes so long to script those things. And then I always have like, oh, these big and another thing I'm not good at is like, I have all these crazy plans, and I'm like, 1 hour and a half brick film, and I'm like, I could do that if I didn't build mocks. Like I might actually have the motivation to do it, but like that's just too much.
Yeah, the whole thing with motivation, remember Teth? We had this grand plan for it, and then we just didn't follow through.
Yeah, like yeah, scripts. You don't like if I was to do like a 1 minute brick film, I mean, unless there was a bunch of talking, I wouldn't script it. So yeah, like that's why like most brick filmers don't do too long. Like I've seen there's this one guy who has like his own brick film thing, and it's like 2 hours, and I'm like, bruh. I mean, there isn't much editing done on it. It's mostly just the actual film, but like it's like, how do you have the dedication to do that? Like I don't know. I feel like I've seen all the big brick films. Like I've seen every single one. So because I go through brick films all the time. Because like I have these just spurts where I want to do a brick film. I get super motivated to do it. I start planning it out in my head, and taking some notes, and then I'm like, oh, maybe a couple of days later, I'm just like, nah. I get a different idea, and I'm like, brick films, like mocks, that's okay. That's great to get so many ideas, but brick films, it's not, because it takes so much longer to do just one of those ideas.
Could you get more one by one? 2 tiles.
But tiles or like
Or,
these?
yeah, those. Not tiles.
Yeah, my actually like a couple of my only successful brick films though, those are unscripted. I feel like I don't really remember. Yeah, I'm pretty sure those were unscripted. But like now, like the scripts that I've been writing, like I have to like explain the scene, all the different angles and shots. I have to write all of the dialogue, and then I write like I give each trooper specific numbers and draw layouts for that. Like that's what I mean for my scripts. Obviously, if you're doing more casual, like you don't do that. But like that's what I did for all my scripts, and like I spend so much long looking on them, but then I never actually do the film because I'm lazy. Like I remember actually one of them I got like full footage and like the clone based on Seleucumai, one of my 3 only like mocks that I consider huge mocks right now. That was actually for a brick film. I just didn't film it because like I was lazy and the base didn't turn out as quite as good as I wanted it to be because I didn't have the parts at the time. I'm sure I could revisit it and actually finish that, but nah. I kind of forget what brick film that. Oh no, that was for the only complete brick film I like, or no, one of the only complete brick film scripts I actually had. I have several scripts. We don't talk about those. I think I have like 4 unfinished ones and 2 finished ones. But I want to do a brick film. It'd be cool, but I'm never gonna get around to doing it. Yeah, every brick film of mine is unscripted. Well, if you do shorter films, you don't really need a script. You just need to have a general idea of what you want to do in your head.
I mean, yeah, I agree. I mean, I know that you plan out like your scripts are so long. You want your brick films to be like an hour and a half, which is crazy.
Yeah, and then I never actually get around to doing it
But they're
because
fun to make. Like, I know I've written down ideas for brick films before and started scripting some of them out, and they're fun. And then you kind of lose motivation. You just kind of
brick filmers have some crazy dedication to their craft.
There's the ones that make like the ones that are over 45 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know how you do that.
Yeah.
And also, like, I feel like it's like the reward for making them, like the actual film, like you spend so long and then it's just like 10 minutes, and I'm like, bruh.
What do you usually use to sort Lego? We use acromil containers.
I'll take it off. Actually, no. I'll try and show. Let me go to my Hangouts tab. I will attempt to show part of what I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's that. I mean, this is actually, if you go back 2 days ago, it wasn't like this. I've been spending like a month sorting, but yeah, I use those Acromills containers over there.
These
this is hard.
ones,
Yeah, and then those pick-a-brick cups, and then I use those storage containers for like pieces I have a ton of just a single piece. And then yeah, that's basically how I sort my stuff.
And I sort them basically the same way.
Acromilk storage containers are the best thing to use for sorting
so
Lego.
Helpful.
Let me get this angle right. That works. Mm-hmm. Oh, we're almost done with the path. I think the path's taking longer than I wanted it to take, but
we're almost finished, honestly. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to get under this, or it's annoying to get under this.
Yeah, just tilt it up like that. I should have done a more like a detailed street, but then like I get kind of lazy, so I use this boring technique to do it. But the one thing that I did spend a ton of time on was this. The texturing for the actual landscape took so long that like I while building it, I got unmotivated to build Onderon. So
I mean, then you also had to stop and sort.
yeah, that's why I'm going to try and spend a ton of time on the buildings because like it's been a month since I've actually been able to build a single mock. So all right, I've been ASAP Animations is probably my. Oh wait, BTW, who's going to watch a 1 hour brick film? No offense, but I don't know. I like it because it's like a movie. If you can make it good enough, like I'm always looking. Like the only qualm I have with brick films is that they're not long enough, and so like, yeah, I don't know. Not everybody's like me, but Like I would watch one. I've watched several that are like near an hour, and some that are over an hour.
Do you want to start moving on to the buildings? I'll finish up the pathway.
I'll just you finish up this section of the pathway, and I'll finish up this section.
All right, let's try and move a little quicker.
Yeah.
It's we have like probably 3 out. Yeah.
Wait, are we leaving at 6, Fury?
5:30 probably.
All right. Then yeah, we've got like that long.
That's
I have to go.
see you nine Shark Productions. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah. I use stack-on containers. Yeah, stack-on containers are also really good. I think they might be cheaper too. So
I think I thought about using something similar to stack.
yeah, it's just like I feel like acromills is definitely like not just acromills. Sorry, storage containers like the ones that I showed are definitely I feel like the best option to go. Most Lego builders, if not like near all of them, use that. So like it just works the best. It's the quickest. I feel like. But yeah, stack-ons are like are very close to these, so they're basically essentially the same. See ya. Damn, I think there's still actually no, there's not a chance we'll finish all the buildings, but I hope I finish at least like one maybe, and then maybe do that wall, the rest of the wall today. Oh, you're doing that side, my bad.
Yeah. What else should we talk about?
We'll wait for more people to talk about stuff.
I remember we had a good discussion about Star Wars books. I think the last time I was on stream. Yeah, that was probably one of our better streams.
Star Wars books are this stream's been performing pretty well.
Yeah, this has been actually good. We've talked about a lot of different stuff, which is always what you want in the stream.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really read any Star Wars books recently. I've been reading. I guess the last thing I read was maybe a week or two ago. I was reading more of Timothy's on Thrawn trilogy.
I haven't read. I think the last Star Wars book I read was either Death Troopers or.
I've never even heard of that one.
It's either Death Troopers or. Let me look it up real quick. It's either Death Troopers or Shadow Troopers. I think it's Death Troopers.
I've never heard of Shadow Troopers either. So. Huh. Is it any good?
Death Troopers, yeah, it was actually really good. It's kind of short, but it's really, really good. But I think it's one of those books you can only get on Kindle, and I got it on Kindle. So.
I think I'm just gonna finish. I'm just gonna listen to the audiobooks. The audiobooks are better for me because I'm building mocks, and I could also listen to them at the same time.
Is that what you're doing with the Thrawn?
I've read some. I've read part of it before. But then I'm just going back and listening to it with the audiobook because I didn't actually
because that was another
finish
book
it
that I got on Kindle because I couldn't find it in the library and I didn't want to go buy it. But I think I'm gonna.
The audiobooks you just find on YouTube and it's just cheap and the audiobooks are so much better than they were 4 years ago because they have sound effects and all that stuff.
That's cool, actually. That's the next thing I'd enjoy.
I finally figured that out this year. Yeah, I'm probably a bit slow, but no, last year technically, but because when I was listening to and reading the Inferno Squad, I was like, oh, this is actually pretty cool. This is a lot more entertaining. So I finished that, and I think I like audiobooks a lot more. I wonder if we could do a Ryloth mock. That'd be kind of cool. I know there's one portion of Ryloth that I've been thinking about as being like the next mock or in the next one or two, like after that Felicia mock I want to do.
I wish that the Clone Wars was still on Netflix. We could still look at like images first, stuff like that.
Now I have to wait for Disney's streaming service.
And they might not even have all the Clone Wars episodes.
I still don't. I don't understand why they wouldn't put it on there. Like, there's not really a reason for them to not put it on there. They're just gonna make people mad, and like they have all the episodes already. There's like it's not gonna cost them anything to make them.
Yeah, and it'll just get them more money, to be honest. Because I think that would be enough to sway me to actually get Disney streaming service.
I think I'm gonna get it either way.
I probably will just to watch the Clone Wars, but
I'm not gonna use it for anything else because Disney streaming service is dumb. We should still have it on Netflix, even though I know that doesn't really make sense in a lot of ways. That's just my opinion, even though opinions can be wrong, but I still go by that opinion anyway. Because like that'd be better for me, because like I'm triggered because Pokemon XYZ got taken off, because like anything that's not a Netflix original has a 2-year lifespan. I had to do some research, but so like the Pokemon seasons 2 years after they've aired, like they go off, and it's really annoying. Because like XYZ was the best Pokemon that is Pokemon.
That's another part of my childhood that was like.
Yeah, and I was watching it. I finished watching it like the day before it went off.
That's what I did with the Clone Wars. I binge watched like most of season 3, I think. Maybe season 4. I spent like the whole week binge watching that.
Yeah, I should have done that, but I did Pokemon instead, and I'm actually kind of glad I did because I've watched Clone Wars. I feel like a bit more.
Yeah, I wish I had gone back on with Pokemon, but
I'm triggered that it got taken off. Like now we have to watch that. I mean, the next season of Sun and Moon came out at the same time that got taken off. So, but I already finished that. So,
yeah. How long have we been going?
I've been rewatching that, and that's not the type of series I want to rewatch because it's not good compared to XYZ. I've just been forcing myself to rewatch it because there's nothing else to rewatch. Besides, I don't even know what it was. Like, there's like one of the seasons of the original, the first season of Pokemon is the only other thing to watch, and I've already watched that, and that's not interesting.
On Netflix?
Yeah, that's like been permanently on Netflix. I feel like that's been on there forever.
Yeah, that's a good thing though. You can still find some of the XY episodes on YouTube.
Yeah, you can. And I need to buy the discs or the buy it somewhere because I want it. I have Hulu too, but Hulu it doesn't work on either.
It's not on Hulu.
It's like I think it's the same 2-year thing on Hulu.
Okay.
Dragons was the only Netflix original that I watched, and I haven't been watching that recently at all.
Yeah, we finished that one.
I'm kind of out of that, honestly. I still like it. I watched like the older series, but I haven't been watching the newest one. I realized that when I was going to watch Deadpool on Netflix. And then, they also, another cool thing is they have all the Star Wars movies, or a lot of the Star Wars movies on Netflix now.
They do?
Like, I don't have to buy Solo, I don't think I have to buy Rogue One.
I think I bought them anyway.
I think I don't have to buy episodes 7 and 8. Like, I can watch those on Netflix now, I'm pretty sure.
I'm fairly certain.
Same with Infinity War. Like, a lot of movies are now on Netflix, which is cool.
Netflix needs to just, like, permanently get certain movies. I feel like they'll definitely have Infinity War and Endgame on there permanently, because, like, those like earn so much money.
I think it depends on their like deal, like with the company.
Yeah.
Marvel, but like, cause like with Pokemon, I'm sure like that was easily one of the best, most viewed things on Netflix.
And it probably earned them a lot of money too.
Same with Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Like for kids shows,
definitely earned
those are probably like two of the top earning ones. Period, hands down. But like they have those 2-year things with them because it's not a Netflix original. And so we all have to suffer because they can't put it on there for more than like 2 years. Just triggers me. I'm still here. Well, you've been here this entire time, Cam.
Yeah, I remember him from the very beginning.
Yeah.
And he kind of just went silent.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're glad you're still here.
What cool 4 baseplay mocks do you think I can tackle after Onderon?
It'd be really cool to do a 4-grade baseplay Camino, but
yeah, Camino's not exactly in my
I'm just gonna say it'd be really cool to do. Like now that I'm fairly certain that in Battlefront 2, capital supremacy is on Camino, I think.
Yeah, it is.
So it'd be cool to do like one with a Venator and.
Mhm. Yeah, Camino. I want.
Yeah.
Okay, I should have said realistically speaking, because
Realistically speaking,
I'm thinking like actually considering ones that I might do. So
we're talking like any. I think a crate one. We haven't done. I don't think we've done a single crate mock on this channel.
realistic. No, I'm kidding. I can't do crate because I don't have like you have to do that snot. The best way to do crate is that snot texturing,
That's true.
or you have to do a ton of tiles, and I don't have any white tiles like at all. I can do Hoth maybe. I wouldn't recommend.
You don't have any
Hoth.
rebel troopers though. Oh, I
have
don't.
some.
You're
I have
forward,
enough to do. Like I would just use other rebel troopers, but I could do Hoth. It's just it'd be hard. I don't have a ton of white slopes either. I'm just observing while and building. Yeah, that's the best thing to do when people are streaming. Just build while they're doing it. But yeah. So, what was I talking about? Shoot. Oh, mocks to build.
Yeah,
crate. I don't. It's been overdone.
Are we finished with the texturing?
Yeah.
All
Crate's
right,
been
cool.
overdone.
Yeah, I'm hoping
and-
to get some stuff from the last or from episode 9, and then I'm hoping we get some stuff from Clone Wars season 9. So
Yeah, but crate's been overdone, so I'm not gonna do that. 2, that's another reason I don't want to do it. And then I don't have the parts to do it. And what was it? I'm definitely doing Felucia next, probably. Umbara's definitely on the table. Umbara's probably highly likely to be either next or after Felucia.
yeah, well, we've already done like at least 2, I think, Umbars.
No, I've done 1. Have you done any?
I thought we've done 2.
I've only done 1. I believe I've only done 1 at least.
I know I tried one. I think I made a mini mock, but I didn't take pictures of it.
Mm-hmm.
That was during my phase where I just built and didn't really like take pictures or anything, because I didn't think they were good enough.
I'm sure they were fine.
They probably were, and I was just kind of feeling too lazy to put finishing touches and stuff.
Alright, so the point of this thing, I don't have a point for this, but I put it there because aesthetically it looks pleasing to the eye.
What do you want? You want me to start working on something here?
Don't work on that one. Work on the. Can you? I don't know if you can do this.
I can't do the
Copy the
wall because
yeah.
I have to turn it around.
What can you even do then?
I
guess
work
you
on
can
some of this.
start working on that. I guess.
Or actually, if you want, we could take a break and come back
I mean,
in like.
what else would we
30
do?
30 minutes to an hour. We could watch something on Netflix or there's like anything else really.
Well, what else do you want to do? We could do that mock thing.
We could, yeah.
Hmm.
I'm feeling a little burnt out because I was building a mock from like 8:30 to 10 last night, and then I was doing this whole morning. Yeah.
Is that the one you sent pictures of?
The one I asked about the tree for, yeah. But I might not put a tree there anyway. So.
I mean, the thing is, like with Netflix, there's not really anything we can watch because, you know,
Clone Wars is gone.
The good Pokemon is gone, and I don't want to rewatch. I mean, I've been rewatching it anyway, just because there's nothing else for me to rewatch.
We could, yeah, let's say we could rewatch Sun and Moon. I was thinking about doing that this weekend.
Yeah, but the thing is, I just rewatched it. Like, I just finished rewatching it like a couple of weeks ago, so I could rewatch it again. I mean, I've done that with several things. I mean, it's just Sun and Moon's not good enough to the point where I want to do that. XY, I would rewatch it a gazillion times because it was amazing.
Yeah,
but
I was easily hands down the best season.
They better do like this. They better do this Generation 8 right.
Yeah.
Is it Generation? Yeah, it's Generation 8.
You want to take a break for like half an hour?
Sure. What can we do? We could watch.
Let's just watch one episode.
I know there's one episode of
Pokemon.
XYXYZ on YouTube that I found somehow. All right, so guys, we're gonna end the stream off here. Sorry about this.
We'll be back.
Yeah, we'll probably be back. If we aren't back, we'll definitely be working on this. So you can sit there and know that we're working on this mock and that it'll be done soon. This is technically for week 4, so
yeah.
We just need to. I can actually, if we do take a break, I can probably figure out how to upload the other weeks. I think I cleared up some space like last week on my computer, so I might have enough space to the point where I can actually edit those on my computer. So I guess we'll end the stream here, and then we might come back later. So yeah, let's do that now.